How many ponds are out here?
Oh gosh, hundreds.
Holy smoke.
Now those are catfish.
And the fish just come up and go crazy. A whole bunch of tubs. There's big pacu in there. Oh yeah. Wow. What is going on, pros? Welcome back to another video, baby. On a positive note, we might not have a shark anymore. If you didn't see the video, definitely need to go watch that. Big surprise, what do you know? No updates. I have nothing to tell you. I don't know where it is. If you see anything on Craigslist or wherever it may be, definitely let me know. But we're back to action. We got to keep things rolling here. And yes, I've taken many more precautions. More cameras, lock the doors, security, alarm. You hear it going off? It goes off every 5 seconds now. Regardless, fellas, that was probably the craziest video I've ever uploaded on YouTube, that's for sure. And I've posted 1,300 plus videos here over the last 13 years. It's all right though. This is going to be probably one of the craziest ponds ever in just a couple weeks. We might be getting some stuff that no one else has. The reef pond is crystal clear and looks absolutely amazing. Look at all these fish. Beautiful specimens. Beautiful, beautiful specimens in here. Oh, that alarm is going off, baby. Of course, our predatory saltwater pond as well. We have our lionfish, the shark, the batfish. Everybody is in here just swimming around, and the water is just crystal clear. I mean, that's some clear water there, folks, huh? There's the umu umu. Today we're going to Miami. It's a really, really dope fish farm. I'm not gonna give you much of the juice right now because today's video is gonna be awesome. We're gonna show pretty much an entire facility. Breeding the fish, feeding the fish, a lot of different fish. I know African cichlids are a big thing there. I'm telling you, this video is awesome. I am repping the new merch. My guilty pleasure equals buying fish. If you guys have not grabbed yourself a t-shirt yet, we're low or sold out on every single size. But on November 31st, I am picking 2 different winners. Fully paid trip to come here to the PC farm and hang out with me for the day. So definitely grab yourself a t-shirt. They are signed on the website as well. You could win a free trip here to the PC farm. The African cichlid pond is doing amazing. Look at it. We even got 3 baby African cichlids. So one of these blue, oh, that's 4. There's 4 of them. There's 4 baby African cichlids. So they're having babies, fellas. African cichlid pond's doing good. And not only that, of course, we have the planted aquarium as well. That just looks absolutely stunning. Looks like I got a little bit of plants to clean up. Looks absolutely stunning otherwise. Copyright. Alrighty folks, we have made it to Florida Exotic Fish Sales. We're gonna figure out all the details here in a minute, but look how many ponds there are. That's full of ponds. This property is massive. I don't know how many exactly or how many acres this is, but it's massive. We're going inside right now, but it's big, and we're going inside right now. They're packing some orders out to ship, but we gotta see what's going on. How you doing?
How are you?
How you doing, Rick?
Pretty good, pretty good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys are packing now.
How you doing?
So they're getting ready to get this fish shipped out here. And what I did was I left a few of these fish in the tanks.
Look at these tanks. I mean, I just walk into this. This is crazy.
Peacock varieties. And we keep them separated like this so they can't beat each other up.
They're quite aggressive fish, to be honest with you. Yeah. So all these guys are getting shipped out as we speak. Oh, so there's a lot of babies too.
Yeah, we bring the babies in here and we put them in here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yep. And then Tony, the guy up there, he's been with me 34 years, 40 years. Hey, I don't know. Tony, how long you been with me? Now, 42 years. He makes $2.
Tony's been here for 42 years. Wow.
See, now as the babies get bigger,
oh yeah,
they'll go over the top of that and into the tank.
So as they grow, they're just.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Some of these guys are really hard to incubate, but he developed a system. And it's crazy, and because we have the running water.
So you're giving the secrets out right now.
Yeah, but that's fine, because this is how the mother does the fish. She doesn't. Everybody uses air to try to do these things. You know those tumblers? Yeah. Well, that's not what the fish does in the wild.
So this is essentially like the mother's mouth.
Yes.
Wow.
Water moving. Look at this.
Oh wow.
Those are cuckoo. In other words, we breed them out there with a species of peacock. As soon as the peacocks start breeding, these cats start coming up, laying their eggs.
Really?
These cats hatch in 4 days. The regular ones hatch in 7. They eat the baby. So they call them cuckoo.
Cuckoo?
Yeah.
Cuckoo cats?
Yeah.
Never even heard of those. There is so many tanks in here, guys. Look at this. Hundreds of tanks.
Now look at this. We got stuff like natural environment.
I was gonna say, look at the drainage system.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. This is what I love about Miami. Compared to where I am, just a few hours up north, they have such clear water. their water is crystal clear. So they're able to simply overflow systems and run consistent water through all this stuff.
Yes.
All the farms out in Miami do this exact same thing.
It goes around, back through the coral rock, because we only have this much topsoil.
Yeah.
It goes back to the coral rock, it gets refiltered.
Yeah, so it's constantly flowing. It's one great thing about these big properties out here. Jacob Fetter, my friend Jacob Fetter, his property is the same exact thing. Super clear water. My pigs would be able to just pump water out of the ground and drink if that was the case where I live. There's a ton of babies right here.
This is a Tanganyikan.
And then
they get brine shrimp.
little tiny microscopic brine shrimp.
Yeah.
That's all brine shrimp.
Yep.
That's inside the shipping side of things.
Yep.
Now we gotta go outside, see just where all these fish that are in here come from. All right, Rick, we're heading out. Look at all these ponds behind me. This is gonna be crazy. We're about to walk in here and see where all the magic happens, where all these fish come from.
These are burial vaults.
There's fish in the ground. Look at all the minnows.
Yes, the whole ground's covered. People find that very unique. I mean,
Yeah, this is why you said wear boots, Rick, huh? I can walk where the fish are.
See those dove eyes hanging there? They get ready to go under the.
Wait a second. There's full like monster fish on the floor.
Yeah, watch this. I mean, if you
look at all the
right there.
Look at all the cichlids.
And the thing, here's the cool thing about this. Mosquito control came out here one time and said, "You got too much water on the ground. You're gonna have mosquitoes." And I said, "Find me some water with no fish in it, and I'll worry about it." So there's my mosquito control.
They eat everything.
No, they do.
They'll take care of all the fish.
Eat everything. But anyway, all this water runs around the property. It recirculates, goes back down. So the water, our water is the most important thing on the farm. I mean,
Yeah, well, it's like I said, the water here is 10 times better. So what is in this exactly? Just the catfish? I see there's cichlids.
There's peacocks here.
Peacock cichlids mixed with catfish.
Because the peacocks are the host. Okay, this fish is holding. See the babies? You want to bring me a bucket?
That's tight. You can see the baby, they're in there.
Now,
so in here is peacock cichlids and then there's catfish as well.
The catfish are in the pipe. They're all in the pipe. What we do is we put our finger there and bend it forward. Now those are catfish. They've eaten all the babies. And you see those little, also, those are catfish eggs, those little gold things.
Wow.
So there's no babies there. So, but if I could find a fish.
Those are all catfish babies. Oh my gosh, they are. Look how
look
how tiny.
They ate the regular babies. Now here's what it normally looks like.
Oh wow.
So see those little golden things?
Yeah, that's the eggs.
Those are the catfish. The little teeny things. What? Are catfish, and they're going to eat those other eggs in the mouth of the mother.
That's so interesting.
So when we come out here, we get different size of what's going on. Here's some more. And all I'm doing here is pushing their bottom lip right here.
Yeah.
So just push it, I'll make them open their mouth. And here's the male.
Wow.
Eureka Jake.
Look at that.
So we don't care about getting any babies on those guys.
Yeah. Because you already have, I mean.
Right, we breed Eureka Jake somewhere else. So these guys are basically just a host fish.
Host fish producing the catfish.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it, totally.
I've never seen anything like this, Cuffaros. This is crazy. Definitely a unique situation and definitely something really cool to show on the channel. I mean, that's baby catfish that are hosted by African cichlids.
That's right.
Okay, that's awesome. So like I just came around the corner and see this. That is crazy. Is there a jaguar cichlid in there? Holy moly.
And there's some dove eyes on this property, 18, 20 inches.
My goodness. So all that runnoff is literally just flowing into this right here. That's just what I love so much about Miami water, man. How many ponds are out here?
Oh gosh, hundreds.
Look at them all.
Aquarium. And it's got the, we keep our
everything you can think of in there.
We keep our rhino peacocks, our rhino plecos in here. They are coolest pleco in the world.
Yeah, they are. I've got two of those.
Yeah. And they always work. I mean, they're always cleaning.
We've got a tank right here full of some Gra frontosa. And then over here, what is this?
Cypricromus black bee.
Wow, what a beautiful fish.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really pretty fish.
Yes, it is. That's the male. And these are the females.
The ones with a little less color.
Yep. And we usually keep about, we like to have like 1-to-5 ratio.
Look at all the babies in the net.
Yep. I'm going to take them out in a minute. But we take those like that. By taking, some people call it stripping. We call it pops.
So you have a bunch of babies?
Yep. Now,
so those are a little bigger.
Yeah. And like I said, these guys won't necessarily eat their young in the tank, as you can see.
Yeah, I see the little babies in there.
But there's some more. And people say, you know, you can't do what I'm doing to these fish because you should really you should put a straw here and do all this rigmarole. You see us doing that here on the farm?
No, and you've been doing it for 50 years. Alrighty, so all the rest of pretty much this entire row is all grow outs and more babies and breeders, and
yep.
It's crazy to see how many individual tanks there are here, just full of fish, and not only fish, pregnant and carrying fish. Just thousands of fish every single row. So all this is pretty much that exact same thing, huh?
It's either some form of breeder or a grow out or something.
That is so awesome. So and this is what allows the process to continue.
Yeah, yes, it's always
gotcha.
Boom, 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 boom.
Holy smokes, look at all these ponds. I wouldn't even know what the heck to do if I owned this. Like, you guys would see a lot of fish coming out of my house. Goodness gracious. I like how this one looks. You can see just the school. Yeah. They move like in like a bait school.
They do.
They just move around the bait school.
You know, the thing of it is, these fish get used to people being around them. So sometimes when 3 and 4 people are here, they'll all run away.
They just
because they're used to seeing 1 or 2 people.
Yeah. So and what are these?
These are albino Taiwan reefs.
Albino Taiwan reefs. Albino Taiwan reefs. And then right behind us here.
These are OB peacocks.
Nice.
And if we catch them with that right there.
A little seine net. I should say big seine net. Yeah, these are beautiful. These are the peacocks.
Yep.
Wow. I feel like peacocks are just the most stunning colored. I would say one of the coolest things that I've seen so far during this tour is just how many fish are living in the trenches of the ground here.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. This is bubbling out water from the warehouse. And right there, cichlids, fancy tails. I mean, you got everything you could think of. Look at this. This is a cichlid right here. Look at that.
Yep.
Right in the ground. Look at all those fish. You should do a fish trap in here.
And you know the thing of it is, when people come here, you know, they're fascinated by this, and we walk by it every day.
Yeah.
So it's like,
what's normal to you ain't so normal to others, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What the? Is that a pacu?
Yes. These are a cool hapachromis. Forgotten.
And the fish just come up and go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
How much food do you go through?
How much food, Glenn? How many? 30 pounds a day?
Yeah, about 40 to 60 pounds a day.
40 to 60 pounds of fish food per day. Oh, look at these.
A whole different type of fish. We like, for example.
This is exactly why we come to cool spots like this, fellas. Not only share with you, but look at that. You know, essentially, this is a business that's just consistently running itself, too.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, employee costs and stuff, but for the most part, they're just breeding, spawning, creating more business. Now we're over to some of the bigger ponds. We're about to seine.
These are sort of pseudos grown up. You know the ones we saw in the blue bucket?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, pull tight and come up.
Oh my goodness, folks, look at them all. Holy smokes.
Pull it over.
Look at all these.
But they're all...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're all... That skinny eye right there?
Holy smokes. They're all like, what the heck is going on? Look at the colors on these.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
The Gold Lab. And we work hard on our Gold Lab. Most people's Gold Labs, I'm not going to say they...
aren't as good looking, but my goodness, is that good looking?
Because we go for they're supposed to have the black dorsal.
Yeah.
And they bred it out. I mean, if you don't stay on top of it, they
wow, look at that. Look at the colors.
Don't trip.
Oh yeah, that's a tripwire. Is that a booby trap? Because I need to make some of those in my house.
That's right.
Wow, this is epic.
This is toad prevention. Because the reason we came out of the ground, we got these bufo toads out here and they lay poisonous eggs.
Yeah.
You know the same ones that kill dogs?
Oh, I know. We got them at the farm.
This tank right here is full of really cool fish.
Nice fish.
Champ trouts in there, there's spilorhynchus in there, there's morii in there, there's everything in there.
So this is something we can seine one day.
Yeah, we're going to
in all the ponds back in
pull it over
1980s, you said?
We started filling up the ponds in 86.
86.
And it took
That's what all this looked like.
It took like probably 5-6 years.
And now it looks like that.
And we don't have to fight toads, we don't have to fight floods, we don't have to fight any of that stuff anymore.
A whole bunch of tubs. This is probably my favorite tub so far. My goodness. Look how beautiful the colors are in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tanks right here. It's insane. There's got to be 500 ponds out here, just in this one section here. Look, as far as the eye can see. Wow, look at these. These are like what the cows drink out of, right? Even just like the sunburst platy. The sunburst cichlid is probably my favorite so far. That is a beautiful specimen right there. The colors on that just looks like a tangerine. All right, walking through the middle of these ponds here, you can look to the right and see probably the craziest fish ever. Take a look at this pond hiding in the middle of all the ponds. All the ponds, and then right in the middle. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Look at the size of those things. There's big pacu in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
A guy brought them here about 10 years ago. Said, would you hold these for me? They're getting a little too big. I haven't seen them since.
He never came back.
Nah.
Oh my gosh, they're going crazy on the food.
Yeah.
Look at that.
See how they stir the bottom up?
Yeah, they stir it up quick. Wow, those pacu are big though. I've got an albino one in my pond.
In this pond right here, we have Malawi barracuda, Ramphicrotus sparrowhawks, and they're kind of a niche fish. What's cool about them is their body shape and everything, but compared to a regular African cichlid, they don't have the tremendous color, but they're a cool fish. I mean, some people like a fish that looks weird.
Like
You could double it up.
Look at these.
Yeah, these are
Big old male. Oh wow, look at the spots on the back tail.
that's the kit. That's how they
Come on,
breed.
focus, buddy. There it is. Look at that.
That's what they weigh.
I mean, if I see you, buddy. If I was a female, that one would attract me. Holy smokes. That's the one.
We want the spots on it.
Now
So,
we've got the
yeah.
coloration. You've got the very saturated orange
Yep.
with spots.
I don't know if she's holding maybe.
Are you holding? Oh, she is.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, almost bit your finger. Fellas, there is just hundreds and hundreds of fish. Fish every single tank just completely full of cichlids.
You know,
Look at that color.
look at that.
Right
That's
there.
a little guy.
Yeah,
And he still has excellent color with a black dorsal.
yeah.
And this little guy here,
What does a fish like this cost? This little one right here? Like that?
that's probably about 12.
Oh, look how fat.
That's female.
Big old female. Holy smokes, she's got a belly. She's definitely,
Yep.
she's gonna pop. Isn't that just beautiful, guys? Alrighty, now we're heading over to breeder tanks 1 through 5. Whole different area.
Fill it full of water.
Yep.
Put our hand over it and flip it.
And now it's draining
And they just push it along.
and siphon out.
Yep. They put their earphones on and siphon.
So that's the crazy part, is although the fish continue to breed and produce revenue for the business, you have to keep the overhead, which is the employee cost, the maintenance behind the aquariums. If anyone knows maintenance, definitely me as well, and I know for a fact them too. Keeping aquariums, especially this many, which is absurd amount, is not an easy task. That is a mondo pump.
Now the thing of it is, if we have a hurricane, we'll close this off.
Yeah,
So this will be protected. And then when the
Look at
hurricane
that
leaves,
thing.
then we put it back on.
this is just pumping from the ground, allowing the ponds to just keep on flowing.
Yep.
Oh, we just walked into a whole nother section.
Yeah.
Wait, this wasn't even a part of the other section. That's the other section.
Nope. This goes on.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
So this is probably the breeding male right here.
Wow. Wow, look at the colors. Bunch of little eggs in there. Frontosa babies.
And Pimbui.
Holy smokes.
These guys breed. There's some blue guys out there that knock your socks off, but these guys. Now see
Wow.
those right there? That's just a damaged scale. It does not affect the fish. Now customers don't want to pay huge bucks and have
Yeah.
that. But for breeding purposes, no
Don't
problem.
matter.
No,
Yeah.
they don't pass that on. It's just they got damaged. Probably they were fighting.
So something really interesting that he had just mentioned is when it's lightning outside, when there's lightning, or if you come out here with a flashlight at night, fish just end up everywhere.
It's like when you have your home aquarium, you don't just turn the light on out of nothing.
The fish go nuts.
The fish nuts. It drives them
So
crazy.
lightning,
Oh,
it
with
makes
lightning,
fish just
especially
everywhere.
Remember those Cyprichromis, those Impimbuis?
Yes.
Those guys will rocket right out of the tank.
So what is this guy called? Because
This
this is
is-
probably, how many times can I say it? Might be the coolest thing I've ever seen.
This is
That's insane. That is insane. Look at this fish.
Placidochromis phenocalis star sapphire.
And like,
When-
you sell
when it's
those or no?
Yes, but if I had
Holy
500
smokes.
of these guys right here,
Yeah.
I can't even tell you what they're worth. 200 bucks, 250.
Wow.
And the thing of it is, we sell.
And then that's worth it though.
Yeah, but it takes them being this big to start having these spots. They're
That's
normally
impressive.
just blue.
Very, very impressive.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. That fish is just impeccable.
Here.
And imagine like a bunch of those in a tank. They literally glisten. Look at the size of that thing.
I mean, these guys will hurt you
Yeah.
with their fins.
Wow. Wow, look at the size of that guy. You have one heck of a farm here, boys.
Yeah, we do. And sometimes it's overwhelming. But what's really cool about them is their dorsal fin on the males. Well, the females, I mean, that's
the orange. The females are the orange.
This is knockout color.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the males have that.
But there's a male.
Look at that freaking dorsal fin.
Yeah.
That looks like it's handmade.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! Look at that.
And there's the intensity
It's
of
like
the red.
Yeah, it's so red, and then they have the white body, which then just
yep.
accelerates the saturation of
So
the
this is
top dorsal.
This is right here is a pair. I mean, that's beautiful.
That's a pair right there.
Yep. You know, in the wild, albinos don't make it very easily.
It's harder for them to survive.
When you think about that color,
They just stand out to all the predators.
all the rest
Eat
of them
me! So this entire row here, folks, all these are all breeders?
Yeah.
All breeders. Oh yeah, hello. I love these. I actually had one when it was tiny, and I got it really nice and big. Because these aren't cheap either.
No.
Not at all. Look at that fish.
The albino gibbon sex.
The albino. Nothing like that. Put her in the sun. Oh yeah. That is epic. And then some more. A whole tank of assorted. And fellas, the farm just continues and continues and continues. I don't even know, this is probably the largest farm I've ever been to.
We think we are the largest producer of African cichlids in the country.
Wow.
And definitely I'm the oldest.
Well, fellas, my goodness.
You want to see over?
I mean, I am truly in shock when it comes to how many. I didn't expect to see as many as I'm seeing today, that's for sure. Not only species, but amount of ponds and different, I'm walking through water. Like I just keep getting shocked and check this beautiful fish out. And just as you thought it was over. So this right here is Dave, and
so he got beat up bad. And so we had a styro in there running check it was like you were at the hospital and they were saying, oh, you got to have a catheter in today.
Yeah.
So Dave made it. So now we're going to find Dave a female.
Dave's gonna live a nice life.
Woo! And you know what? A female is the one that beat the crap out of him.
You know what? It looks weird. It looks like a peacock bass with a jaguar cichlid put together.
Yeah. Hey, look at the teeth on that thing.
Wow.
So he's gonna have a female.
Nice.
We'll probably set the female up.
Heck yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
And not only cichlids here too, though. We got plecos. Take a look at this.
And right here is where the eggs, the male takes care of the eggs.
Bushelnose pleco.
These are long fins.
Long fins, yeah.
Oh, that's a heck of a fin.
That is a really beautiful fish. High-end Tanganyikans.
We have the double net.
All over here. Yep. This is a whole different section. We just moved from another section to this section. I know, at this point, Cuffaros, I know it doesn't even make sense, but I promise you, this is just the largest. How many acres is this? 5. 5 acres. You've utilized quite well.
Yep.
Wow.
Maybe.
I have never in my life seen that fish before.
Gold head. Is it on the ground, babe?
Wow. Look at that color. I didn't even know they make these things. That's so crazy. Alrighty folks, a big shout out to Rick. Amazing time here at Florida's Exotic Fish Sales. They absolutely have it is the largest cichlid farm in the entire country, the entire country. Big shout out to them for letting us come by and check out every inch of this place. Rick here and Glenn is over there. They're awesome dudes, and if you guys want to shop these fish, just go to your local fish store, let them know you want to see their fish inside the store. They can contact them and then get with them to get the fish into their store.
And Paul's coming back to work with us. We're putting him to work.
Yes.
We're not going to let him stand here with a camera. We're going to somebody else hold the camera.
I'm going to start working here. No, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes from my house.
No, I'll get you here in 2 hours. You went the wrong way. I sent it to you.
I know. I'm typically bad with directions, all right, folks? But they also have a YouTube channel. You can go check that out. The link is in the
Florida
description.
Exotic Fish Sales YouTube.
They are awesome guys. Very humble. The hospitality was amazing.
You can even spend the night at our house with us.
Here?
Yeah.
You guys, they live here too, which is crazy.
No, I live in Fort Lauderdale, but we're here 5 days a week. But we'll put a blow up in there.
Say no more. Let's go fish seining soon. Thank you so much.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Of course, of course. These guys are awesome, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Make sure to subscribe down below. Go get yourself a piece of merch. Could come to the PC Farm, visit, hang out with me for the day. So that right there, folks, is a wrap. I mean, what awesome guys. The hospitality is incredible. Surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of fish. I really hope you enjoyed this. Maybe learned something out of this video. What an awesome place. Like I said, you want to check their YouTube handle out, or go to your local fish store and tell them to carry their fish. It'd do big for this small business here. It is, as big as this is, they don't even want to expand into e-commerce at all. They just enjoy providing to fish stores. So really, really cool, low-key spot for real. And you got to see it all right here on the channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, get yourself a shirt so you can come visit me at the PC Farm, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.